All right, guys, I gotta talk about this too, right quick. This was actually getting on my nerves too. I watched the first 20, 25 minutes of the vice presidential election debate. Of course, it was Kamala Harris and versus Pence. I don't even know Pence's first name. I forgot his name. I just call him Pence. You know, and I'll be honest. From what I saw, it was pretty much a dead heat. Kamala Harris could have took him down if she wanted to. She really, really could have. And she didn't. She could have nailed his ass to the wall. And she didn't. She really didn't. And I'm really miffed at it and shocked that she didn't take him down like I thought she was going to do. From what I saw. You know. I said, and actually not only was I right, because it set the tone for the entire election debate last night. Several media outlets, including other YouTubers, also said the same thing. That Kamala Harris also, although she did look strong, she wasn't strong enough. There were pockets where she could have just went on ahead and really railed Pence, but she wouldn't do it, even early on. She kind of did, and then she kind of like mellowed out. And don't get me wrong, she looked very vice presidential from her stance, but looking and talking it are two different things. But surprisingly, she got 59% of the vote in terms of who they thought was the better suited for vice president, you know, over Pence. And Pence didn't answer a fucking question. Even early on, when I was watching him, he didn't answer anything. He didn't answer anything. You know, the moderator really should have checked him on him. She wouldn't do it either. So that's not the whole story. She was worse than Mike Wallace. Christopher Wallace. She was worse than him. You know, but I don't know. Right now, my verdict is out. I'm not a fan of Kamala Harris, but I think I have a factor on why she may not have wanted to attack him as much, because her husband is a white businessman, from my understanding. So she probably didn't want to rock the boat too much. You know what I mean? And I thought about that too. I said that might be the X factor for why she didn't go in on Pence like she should have. And very well she could have. You know? I mean, maybe not as strong as Joe Biden, but enough to say, you know, to challenge her. And she didn't challenge him either. Not like she should have. She did early on for about a minute, and then she kind of fizzled out on that. So I said, on this was, from what I saw, I was less impressed with the vice presidential debate than I was the presidential debate. And I'm still going to say it. I don't care what anybody says. I thought Joe Biden gave a very good performance over Trump. Trump was all over the place. You know, they rallied that guy. I'm glad. You know, this is the same guy who talked about that his COVID was a blessing from God. He's playing our psyche of America anymore. That's exactly what he's doing. Why the hell would you even say some mess like that? You know? Yeah. In other words, embrace it. That's basically what he's trying to say. And he's a nut. I just... Oh, man. You know, nothing ceased to amaze me about his intelligence. Lack of intelligence. Let me rephrase that. Because he has a lot of that. You know. He does lack quite a bit of it. Regardless of what people think that he doesn't lack of, but he definitely lacks a lot of that. Oh, by the way, there is a video of a deposition of him getting roasted over the coals about the Trump University scandal. It's definitely a must-see. It's all over YouTube. I would recommend you check out Mother Jones YouTube channel and I think website, but definitely the YouTube channel, Mother Jones. It's very intensive. Trump, as you've seen, sweating to the oldies because they jumping. They railed his ass on it. Must see. This was made back in 2015, a year before he actually ran for office. And it's very telling of who he is and how much of a liar he really is. So that's all I got, folks. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.